In the last tutorial, we just completed the Bayes theorem. Now, in this tutorial, we are going to discuss probability distribution for class 12, right? Probability distribution. It's clear from the name distribution. We have to distribute the probability of an event. That is called the probability distribution. In this topic, first we have to discuss about the random variable. Random variable, and it is denoted by capital X. Now let's see what is random variable. Random variable, for example, a die is thrown, 6 outcomes are there, right? A coin, 2 coins are tossed, 4 outcomes are there. 2 coins are tossed, outcomes are what? HH, ST, TS, TT. Head, 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 tail, head, tail, tail. Tossing 2 coins simultaneously, find the probability distribution of getting number of heads. This is called the random variable. For example, if we have a coin is tossed 2 times, then number of heads is called random variable. This is called random variable in this experiment, right? Random variable, let's see, number of heads can be 0, there is no head. Number of heads can be 1, there is 1 head. Number of heads can be 2, there are 2 heads. If you toss a coin 2 times, the sample space can be written as head, 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 tail, tail, head, tail, tail. This is the sample space. And we have to distribute the probability for the number of heads. Number of heads may be 0, which is called x equal to 0. What is the probability of x equal to 0? Probability of x equal to 0. This is represented as px equal to 0. X is what? Random variable. X is what? Number of heads. So where you got the number of the things, that means the question related to probability distribution, right? Now how can we find px equal to 0? Px equal to 0 means p no head. There is no head. Only one outcome, tail, tail. The favorable outcome 1 and total outcome 4. What do you mean by px equal to 1? So px equal to 1. Px equal to 1. X equal to 1 means exactly one head. Exactly one head in HD and TS. 2 outcomes are there. So favorable outcome is 2 and total outcome is 4. What about probability of x equal to 2? What about probability of x equal to 2? X equal to 2 means x is what? Number of heads. So number of heads is 2. 2 heads are there. Only one event. 2 heads are there. It becomes 1 by 4. And now the sum of all these probability must be equal to 1. That is called sample space by sample space. Sum of all these probability must be equal to 1. The sum, this is called summation P. This is called 1. This must be 1. If this is not 1, the question is not related to the probability distribution, right? Now in this question, if we have to find the probability of x is greater than 1, how can you find this one? Probability of x is greater than 1. The random variable x is greater than 1. X is what? Number of heads greater than 1. Means this is equal to probability of x equal to 2. And probability of x equal to 2 is what? 1 by 4 is the answer. If we have probability of x is less than 2, how can we find this? Random variable means the number of heads less than 2 means 0 head or 1 head. We can write it as probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1. You can add both 1 by 4 and 2 by 4. It will be 3 by 4. This is called probability distribution. Means when you found the number of things in the probability, that is the question related to probability distribution. Right? If you throw two dice are thrown together simultaneously, what is the probability of getting number of 6? What is the probability of getting number of 6? Number of 6 may be 0. In some event, there is no 6. Number of 6 may be 1. In some event, we have 1 6. And number of 6 may be 2. But if you throw 3 dice simultaneously, then random variable having 4 values, x equal to 0, x equal to 1, x equal to 2 and x equal to 3. Right? Now let's see some more very important example from the probability distribution. If we have a question like the random variable x has a probability distribution Px is equal to k, 2k, 3k, 0. If x equal to 0, if x equal to 1, if x equal to 2 and otherwise. Right? And we have to find the value of k. Find the value of k, and second thing, we have to find probability of x is greater than 2. And third thing, we have to find the probability of x is less than equal to 2. Then how can we find these things? First of all, you know, sum of all the probability distribution must be equal to 1. So we can say that Px equal to 0, Px equal to 1, Px equal to 2 will be 1. So we can say that since probability Px must be equal to 1, so we can write it as probability x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2 is equal to 1. We can put the value k plus 2k plus 3k is equal to 1. It can be written as 6k equal to 1. So therefore k will be 1 by 6. K is 1 by 6. Now we can say that probability of x equal to 0 is 1 by 6, x equal to 1 is 2 by 6 and probability of x equal to 2 is 3 by 6. Then second part, how can we find probability of x is greater than 2? The random variables start from 0 and end up to 2. X is greater than 2, 0. Impossible event. Whatever probability of x is less than equal to 2, probability of x equal to less than equal to 2 can be written as probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2. But this is a very lengthy concept. Otherwise, probability of x is less than equal to 2 can be written as 1 minus probability of x is greater than 2. This is very important formula in this topic. Probability of x is less than n can be written as 1 minus probability of x is less than equal to x is greater than n. And probability of x is greater than equal to n can be written as 1 minus probability of x is less than n. A very important concept. By this concept, we can say that this one has 1 minus probability of x is greater than 2. It will be 1 minus 0, 1, 1. Right? This is very simple question for 4 marks. Now let's see some more question based on probability distribution. Word problem related to probability distribution. Let's see. If we have a question like this is from 2010 board examination, from a lot of 10 bulbs, which includes 3 defectives, a sample of 2 bulbs is drawn. Find the probability distribution of the number of defective bulbs. Number of defective bulbs. We have to find the probability distribution of number of defective bulbs from a lot of 10 bulbs. From a lot of 10 bulbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From a lot of 10 bulbs, we have 3 defective bulbs and rest 7 are non-defective bulbs. Right? A sample of 2 bulbs is drawn. A sample of 2 from 10 bulbs, from a lot of 10, we have to select 2 bulbs. 2 bulbs we have to select. Find the probability distribution of number of defectives. We have to select 2 bulbs and we have to find the probability distribution of number of defective bulbs. So here random variable x and x equal to 0. Px equal to 0 means what? Px equal to 0 means probability of no defective bulbs. Right? Px equal to 1 means what? Probability of 1 defective bulbs, and probability of x equal to 2 can be written as probability of 2 defective bulbs. Right? Probability of no defective bulbs, 1 defective bulb, 2 defective bulb. Can it be probability of x equal to 3? Not possible, because we are selecting 2 bulbs out of 10. So we cannot take Px equal to 3 in this case. So how can we find probability of x equal to 0? Probability of x equal to 0 means no defective bulbs. So non-defective, how many? 7. Probability 7 by 10. Probability of x equal to 1, 1 defective bulb. We are selecting 2 bulbs in which 1 defective bulbs are there. Let's see, if no defective bulb we are selecting 2, so it will be 7C2 by 10C2. What about 1 defective bulb? 1 is defective, we have to select 1 out of these 3, and 1 is non-defective, we have to select rest 1 bulb from non-defective, and the total 10C2. What about probability of x equal to 2? It will be probability of x 2 defective bulb. We have to select both the bulbs from 3 defective. It will be 3C2 by 10C2. Right? We have to simplify this combination, and you must get their sum 1. Right? Very important. Now, by this way you can solve the word problem related to probability distribution. Right? Now we have some more concept in probability distribution, then how to find mean and variance of the probability distribution. Let's see, if we have to find mean and variance of probability distribution, how can we find this? Mean and variance. Mean is represented by Ex, and Ex is called expectation of x. Mean is nothing but expectation in the probability distribution, and variance is represented as Vx. Right? Now, how can we find mean and variance in the probability distribution? You know, the formula of mean is what? Summation fx divided by n. Now, in the probability, we already divided by n by sample space by finding the probability. So here the formula for its expectation, that is mean, will be summation of P multiply X. P is what? P probability of X. P is probability and X is the random variable. This is the formula to find expectation mean. And what we mean by variation? Variance can be written as summation P X square minus summation P X whole square. This is the formula for variance. And you know standard deviation is square root of variance. So standard deviation is called square root of Vx. By this formula we can find the mean and variance and standard deviation, right? Now let's see from an example how to find the mean and variance in some probability distribution. First you need to find probability distribution and random variable X. Then you can make the column P multiply X. P is called probability of that random variable and X is the random variable, right? So now let's see how to solve, how to find the mean. Two cards are drawn. Two cards are drawn successively with replacement from 52 cards. Compute the mean and standard deviation. Mean and standard deviation of the number of aces. This is the question from 2012 board examination, 4 marks. Two cards are drawn successively with replacement from 52 playing card. Compute the mean and standard deviation of the number of what? Number of aces. Means here the number of aces is called the random variable. How many cards are drawn? Two cards are drawn. Two cards are drawn. So we have three values of random variable. X equal to 0 means no ace. X equal to 1 means one ace. And X equal to 2 means both are aces. Right? Now, let's see, we have the random variable P X equal to 0 means no aces are there. Probability of X equal to 1 means one ace and one non-ace card, and probability of X equal to 2 means both are aces. How can we find this? Probability of X equal to 0. Do you know about replacement and with replacement and without replacement? Yes. We already learned in the probability with replacement with what? If you draw one card, successively means one by one. If you draw one card, then pack has again 52 cards. Right? Now, in this case, we have to find the probability of no ace. Means we have two parts, 4 aces and 48 non-aces. 4 aces and 48 non-ace cards, right? We have to find the probability. We have to select two cards in which both are non-ace. Both are non-ace cards. So firstly non-ace, the probability 48 by 52. Non-ace. With replacement, means again the pack has 52 cards. And this will be again 48 by 52. Non-ace, both are non-ace. In second case, first is ace, second is non-ace, and first is non-ace, second is ace. So first is non-ace multiplies second is ace. Plus interchanging this. 4 by 52 multiply 48 by 52. Right? We can solve it. Both are aces. So 4 by 52 and multiply 4 by 52. Right? If the question was two cards are drawn simultaneously, then question different. Successively means we have to select the cards one by one, and simultaneously means we can apply the combination as the previous question. But in this question we don't have simultaneously. That's why we apply this concept. Right? Now we can solve this one. We get 48 by 52 will be 12 by 13. So it will be 144 by 169. You can solve this one also. 12 by 13 and 1 by 13. So 12 by 169 and 12 plus 12 24 by 169. And we can solve this one 4 by 52 1 by 13. It will be 1 by 169, right? Now we have to find mean and variance for this, mean and standard deviation. So mean is called expectation. So we have to make two columns, x and p. X means 0, 1, 2, random variable. And probabilities are 144 by 169, 24 by 169 and 1 by 169, right? Now we have to find the mean, and you know the formula of the mean is what? Summation of p multiply x. So we have to draw one more column px. 0, 24 by 169 and 2 by 169. We have to add this one. This is called summation px. This will be 26 by 169. That is 2 by 13. This is the probability. This is called mean. Summation px is also called the mean. This is called expectation. Right? So mean will be mean expectation of this question. Summation px will be 2 by 13. What about standard deviation? Standard deviation is root over variance, and variance you know summation px square minus summation px whole square. Now we got summation px, we have to find summation px square. To find summation px square, we have to make two columns, px square and x square and px square. X square will be 0, 1, 4 and px square will be 0, 24 by 169 and 4 by 169. Now we can add this. This will be summation px square. It will be 28 by 169, right? Now therefore standard deviation can be written as summation dx. That will be square root of summation px square 28 by 169 minus summation px whole square. Summation px 2 by 13 whole square will be 4 by 169. It will be square root of 24 by 169. Right? Now we can simplify this, we'll get the standard deviation. So numerator can be written as 24 means 12 2 are 24. We can simplify the square root. It will be 2 root 6 divided by 13. This is called the standard deviation for this question, right? By this way you can find the standard deviation, variance and the mean of some probability distribution, right? Now let's see some more question based on the probability distribution. Now let us see if we have a question like very important from NCERT, a class has 15 students. A class has 15 students whose ages are 14, 17, 15, 14, 21, 17, 19, 20, 16, 18, 20, 17, 16, 19 and 20 years. Right? One student is selected in such a manner that each had the same chance of being and the AX of the selected student is recorded. What is the probability distribution of the random variable x? Find mean, variance and standard deviation of x. Right? Find mean, variance and standard deviation of x. Now, a class has 15 students whose ages are given. One student is selected in such a manner that each had the same chance of being selected and the AX of the selected student is recorded. AX, random variable is what? Age, the random variable. Now, what is the probability distribution of the random variable x? So, how can we find the probability distribution? How many random variables are there? What are the random variables? Random variables 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, yes 18, 19, 20, 21. These are the random variables. So Px is equal to 14, Px is equal to 15, Px is equal to 16, Px is equal to 17. Because it is given that Ax is the random variable, x is equal to 18, Px is equal to 19, and Px is equal to 20, and Px is equal to 21. So we have to find the probability of these random variables. Now, how can we find this one? How can we find this? Let's see. We have to make two columns. Why? Because finally we have to find mean and variance and standard deviation. So we have to make two columns. X 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21. So what is the probability of 14? How many 14 are there? 1, 2, 6 will be 2 by 15. Because we have total 15 students, what is the probability of random variable 15? 15, how many? 1 only. It will be 1 by 15. 16. 16, 62. It will be 2 by 15. What about 17? 1, 2, 3. It will be 3 by 15. What about 18? 1 only. 19, 1, 2, 2 by 15, 20, 3 by 15, and 21, 1 by 15. And their sum must be 1. So numerator will be 2 plus 1, 3, 5, 3, 8, 9, 2, 11, 3, 14, 1, 15. Yes, this will be 1. Now we have to, these are the probability distributions of random variables. Now we have to find mean, variance and standard deviation. To find mean, we have to make a column P multiply x, and to find variance, we have to make two columns x square and px square, right? So now we can make the column, and adding this we will get summation px, and this we will get summation px square. You can find the mean, standard deviation and variance of the observation with random variable, right? Now you can find the probability distribution of any word problem and the question related to probability distribution by this way, right? Now we have one more topic remaining to discuss in the next tutorial, that is binomial distribution, right? Thank you.